What's up, guys? How you doing? My name is Matt Pennington. I am the host of the Slow Roll. We are joined today by Dubray, Kinney.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Hell yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. We're hanging out to Sunday night. The Ravens just caught the dub.
Yeah, let's fucking go.
Yeah, dude, let's go. We're back. We're all the way back.
All the way.
My buddy texted me, too, to set my fantasy lineup, and I was, like, walking and hungover as shit, and I didn't look, and I had, like, 4 players on a bye.
Oof.
Like, no one on the bench, no backup tight end or any of that shit.
I feel like fantasy, I'm in like 2 leagues. This is like the second year where I just can't really do it.
I just don't have the fucking attention span, dude.
Well, it's also because they added like 17 games and there's no preseason. It feels like every single week someone's getting like their back shattered.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. It's almost like you should just do 12 games.
Yeah, it kind of sucks because I think football has the best amount of games.
16 is perfect.
Yeah, 16 is amazing.
Like, and we're really not trying to be traditionalists. It's like,
yeah.
No, it's just like, football is a fucking physically demanding sport. You're not just going to run out there and play. And 17 weeks in a row. I mean, like, Ray Lewis could do it.
I like this idea of there are different types.
Pull the mic up just a little closer.
There are different types of, like, philosophical, like, things you can do with football. Like, I'm not trying to be an expressionist football fan. Like, you know? Like,
yeah. I'm a Marxist football fan. I think I like quarterbacks that distribute the ball.
They're just furious because, like, everyone has a different, like, reception count.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Yeah, the injuries.
People
really
like Marxists accidentally loving Tom Brady, even though he's MAGA, but they're like, but he gets guys that don't get receptions anywhere else the ball. You know what I mean? He's helping out the little man.
Yeah, it's like I hate his politics, but I love his style of play.
Yeah, dude, you're getting everybody involved. You're a real general out there.
That's like a reverse. Well, I guess that is the racist one. There's so many people that, like, back then with, like, Bill Russell and stuff was like, hate that he's black, but God, you know.
Did you see him drop 60? Yeah.
Like, I'm still spray painting the N-word on his house, but it's breaking my heart.
If he misses a free throw, it's flying.
I like the idea of someone calling him that, like a white dude, and then on the car ride home after they win the game being like, I was out of order back there, huh?
I was a little fucked up.
Yeah.
Should I not have done that? Yeah, he like turns to his friend. It's like the first time he contemplates his racism because he hits the game-winning shot and he's like, I think I really discounted him there. That was fucked up.
We all got a little out of hand a little earlier, huh?
Yeah, first quarter, shit, you're a little buzzed. You pregame real hard. Third quarter, you sober up, and you're like, wait, this guy might be the gift of God.
Yeah. Drunken racist, sober ally. Yeah. That's a good combo.
Yeah, it's just, like, on the drive home, it's like right when his eyes start to open up really wide, he's like, yeah, that wasn't good.
He's like, I got this Bell Hooks book with me, and I just ignored all of it.
Yeah, I read it, and I was like, wow, this is great fiction. This has nothing to do with real life.
That really is what it's like a little bit to be a progressive person that likes sports.
Yeah.
Because, like, I feel like, if you're at all progressive, you're like, man, the fucking concussions, they're the worst thing in football.
It's very
and you
funny.
See one big hit, and you're like, woo, let's
go. Kill him.
Yeah, I was talking to my wife, and she was like, oh, my God, like, that guy just got hurt. I think it was, like, a Ravens game, and she was like, I don't know if I can watch that. And I was like, hey, man, you coming to the Thunderdome. Like,
yeah, you're the man in the arena.
Yeah.
You might get stabbed.
You want to be the guy, you got to beat the guy, dude. Yeah.
Dude, there's this Ray Lewis speech. This is Ray Lewis thing he was saying. I have Instagram ready to go just to
show the speech. You have this.
Well, there's this. There's this account called Ride the News.
No.
And they're really good.
What do they talk about?
They just do like good. The ground news is better, but Ride the News kind of gives you like. It's like libertarian in the sense that it's not right or left. Okay. I wouldn't say it's like,
but it's not centrist. It's still
no. It's just news from all angles.
Okay, yeah,
you know what I mean.
I didn't know that this was an account.
Yeah. Where the fuck is?
I like the idea that this podcast is slowly going to become political now.
Yeah. All right, I don't know if I'm gonna find this right now, but basically he's talking and he's like they're like, so you don't think a helmet-to-helmet hit is a bad thing? He's like, no. What, you gonna stop a missile mid-flight?
No, I mean, I get what he's saying though. Like, it kind of sucks to watch, and I'm saying this as a guy who's not out on the field.
Yeah.
Like, when they do the roughing the passer and it's like a guy lands on a guy and they're
it's like the most fucking benign. Like, it was just a clean tackle.
Yeah.
It's just a clean tackle. And
and
also,
it's just
like,
you land, and you can land on the 10 other guys.
Yeah.
Like 10 other guys, you can just straight up land on. 10 other guys, you can kind of just knock out and be like, woo! But
also,
one guy,
dude, that was the intimidation factor.
Yeah.
That was the sick part. Dude, Lawrence Taylor coming
Yeah.
off the edge on cocaine,
Yeah.
taking your fucking head off.
like
dude.
Sean Merriman, some of these guys, like
Yeah.
it was just. I guess that's true when you think about it. Like,
Troy Polamalu.
yeah.
Sacking
human
guys
missile.
off the fucking
Like watching him jump over the line, I remember just like and this is again gonna sound weird
Fuck him,
because
but,
like
you know.
yeah, fuck him, yeah. Because like obviously every single football player, regardless of position or size, is one of the scariest human beings you could ever conceive
for
of.
sure.
Like like if you put Roquan Smith right in front of me, I would be like, oh okay, dude, yeah, you can.
Yeah, whatever. What do you need?
Yeah. Oh, okay. You want to just fuck me? All right.
I literally have your jersey.
Yeah.
That's a great old Greg Fitzsimmons bit.
Really?
He's like, if you're wearing a guy's jersey, if you're wearing his last name on your back, he should be allowed to fuck you.
No, that is really funny.
Yeah, and he's talking about it. He's like, you know what would be scarier than like the guys on the field is if they were the mascots.
Oh.
Giants! Like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Chris D'Elia actually stole that bit,
Ooh.
which is great. And then I think Greg Fitzsimmons punched Chris D'Elia in the face.
I was
at the
talking with
Comedy
someone about
Store
Chris
over it.
D'Elia yesterday.
Greg Fitzsimmons has punched a couple people.
Really?
He's fired, but he's all over like principled things. No one's ever like, Greg Fitzsimmons punched a guy and it was wrong. It's always like, yeah, Greg fucking cracked him. He had it cut. I don't know. I'm over exaggerating, obviously. I've never been.
Well,
in
I
any
think
of
it's
these
cool to be a
situations.
comic that punches people, just straight up.
It's kind of sick.
Yeah.
Like
He's being who we all want to be.
Yeah.
You know?
Like someone's just sitting there talking shit, and they're just being snivelly, and you're like, I should just fucking split you.
Yeah. Just get you out of this conversation right now.
And we don't deal with egos on that level yet, because we're still just hanging out in Baltimore.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
like a couple people that have an ego that could get punched.
Yeah, but it's also in a way of like, I don't know. I'm saying this now, but it never feels like it would escalate into that just because, like you said, like it's all pretty small potatoes.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of I can't remember who I was talking to about it, but they were like, oh, do you feel like someone's gonna fuck you over for an opportunity? I was like, there's not really an opportunity worth fucking somebody over for.
Yeah, how could they?
Yeah.
What could they do?
Like it's like, hey, look, I'm hosting for David Tell and not you. I'm like, that's gonna come back to me in the aggregate. Like honestly, like, I'm gonna get another spot.
It'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you just keep being like, I'm gonna get booked again. It's like
At some point.
Yeah.
It's just gonna happen.
And also, it's usually, since we're in a small enough place, someone that does deserve it.
Yeah, that's
They
the
are
point,
good
yeah.
enough, and you know them. And a lot of, like, since we're in a small enough thing, if it's like your buddy's getting something, you're like, that's cool.
Yeah, you're excited.
The buddies are getting, like, the boys are getting cool shit.
It's not like that there's this career making opportunity that like
No.
I wouldn't fuck someone over to begin with, but it's not like I'm like, well, I guess I'm not getting SNL. It's
I mean, I've like said dumb shit to people where like that might not go my way later in life. But it's not even like I like said something about them personally. It's just that like I was drunk and took a bad take. And then they're like, this is who this guy is. And I'm like, you're allowed
But that's
to.
healthier. I think that's healthier.
Yeah,
Because it's not like you're not like trying to like undermine somebody for a reason. You're not like trying to like
No,
work
I'm just
against somebody.
arguing like a point they made or something.
like you said,
know,
you're drunk.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
9 times out of 10, I've been drunk.
And that's not to say like you can't say something shitty or something, but like I think there's something different about being in like a LA or a New York and being like, I'm gonna calculated like fuck this person up, like like,
yeah, and just like the way that like a lot of like producers in New York fuck people over. You know what I mean? They'll like bump people off shows, whatever. And in LA too. It doesn't happen as much here because there's not
Yeah, like
we're not lousy with comics.
Exactly. So I can't even remember. I think the only time I've ever been bumped on a show was that time that Stavros came on like a Sunday, and it was just like, hey, none of you are performing. Stavros is coming. It was like, oh, okay, like, you know,
All right. For sure.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I don't think I've ever been booked on like a legitimate show, and someone came and was like, hey, you're not on this anymore. You know?
Yeah, I can't think of any times that's actually happened.
I've been bumped at a mic, but like you're at a mic.
Yeah, I've been bumped at a mic, or what was like technically. I've pulled up and someone has been like, yeah, we can probably get you stage time, and then they don't give it to me. That's different.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I mean? I asked and they didn't give it to me. They said no. It's not like. Now then,
it's not like there was an agreement. You show up and the agreement. Like I think the worst thing that probably happens.
What always pissed me off about that. Sorry to cut you off. Was just like you're like, yo, can I get up? And they're like, yeah, we got some time for you. And then it's 2 hours into the show, and they're like, yeah, man, we don't have any time for you. It's like, dude, I would have went home.
Yeah, I wouldn't have even come.
Like
you know,
what the fuck, dude? Like,
yeah.
Even if I wasted the drive just to try and look you in the eyes, and then you're like, dude, I'm sorry, there's just not time. You know,
I think that's the worst part about being here versus somewhere like in New York or LA is that like there usually is like a 2 or 3 hour drive associated with, because like if you're in the city or something and someone's like, oh, you can't go, you're not even pissed that like the 2 hours back. You're like, all right, well, I guess I'm gonna go drive 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And fuck off. And you're with people you know.
Yeah.
So you're already hanging. But like, if you're at like, I don't know, like Soul Joel's or something. Oh, you were just at Soul Joel's, weren't you?
Yeah, Friday night.
How was that?
It was really fun. It was a good time, dude. Fucking
Who was it?
Rich Aronovich.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cool dude. Jewish guy from New Orleans.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, really funny.
Is it Mark Norman Jewish?
No.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
He's from New Orleans.
I just see a white person and I'm like Jewish.
Well, Mark, there's a joke between Mark and Joe List. They're like, we've appropriated Jewish culture.
I opened for Joe and I had no idea he was not Jewish.
Yeah, he has all of the. What do you mean?
Yeah.
It's very Seinfeld. It's very Curb.
I guess that's a good point. Yeah. I thought Norman was this whole time.
Well, and then Sam Morril is Jewish.
I
but
knew
all
he was.
three of them
But I guess
are
I
like
knew Norman
very
was.
similar guys. They just all love that same style of comedy. You know what I mean? Like they find that to be the peak. You know what I mean? So their writing just goes that way, kind of.
I guess you can't also interrogate that further. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel right to kind of sit down at your computer, open up Google.com, and be like, "Is someone Jewish?" You know, like just
yeah. That's one of those things where you have to go, what religion is Mark Norman?
You're like Buddhist, huh?
Yeah. Oh, staunch Taoist.
Oh, okay.
It's my favorite random religion to throw out there because it's like the Buddhist, it's like the Chinese version of Buddhism for a very bad description.
I don't know anything about it.
Taoist is like, they believe in like trees and shit.
I feel like, that is a bad way to describe Buddhism. That is.
That's just what I always remember in my head, and it makes me laugh very hard.
They believe in trees.
Well, it's like Buddhism, where it's like God and like whatever that energy is
She's
in
like
everything.
just everything.
Yeah, you know, it's like it's not a person. God is just everything, and I fuck with that honestly.
It's a cool idea.
That's where like Buddhism is like. How like because Buddhism came out of Hinduism, and it's like the chill version where it's like you don't have to do the caste system, man. Just fucking hang out.
It's really nerdy. I've been trying to read about different forms of Christianity because I realized that I personally did not know, especially the differences between Catholicism and Protestantism.
Yeah,
as well as like the schisms further down because I grew up Lutheran.
Okay.
And for a long time, when I was a kid, we did like the Lutheran thing. And when you're a kid, you're kind of like, all right, we're just doing it.
Yeah.
Like I know like the core tenets. I know like a quarter of what's it called, the catechisms.
Yeah.
But like I'm not like well read on it. So I've been reading a book on Lutheranism, and I remember being like so floored when I went to high school and we learned about Martin Luther.
Yeah.
And my teacher was like, biggest thing about him, huge anti-Semite. I was like, what? I was like, they didn't say that in church.
So the problem is the Catholics and the Jews.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It was kind of out of nowhere. Like he did like the whole thing where he wrote like his whole thing, and then later on they were like, what do you think about Jewish people? Which I guess is never a good question to ask.
See, but that's also might be like the Catholics and Jews in cahoots being like, yo, go, discredit Martin Luther. Throw him under the bus a little
This guy's
bit.
too powerful.
Yeah.
You sound like my pastor right now. He's like, my pastor's like, yeah.
See, they team up against us.
Yeah. That Pastor Payne.
Hell yeah, that's fucking amazing. Payne.
Yeah.
That's fucking
Very
beautiful.
severe, man. Very
Hell
nice.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Dude, pastors are great. That's one of those things where,
sometimes.
like, yeah.
It's like-
For sure. For sure. When you meet a good one, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, you're doing the right thing in the world. That's like anytime you meet, like a rabbi randomly or something.
Yeah, and they're just like really cool. Yeah.
They're just cool as hell, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh, you can just talk about anything. You're just like a thoughtful individual, more so than anything.
Yeah, I think it's like I remember the first time I met Noah Mata. Because he's like I don't know if he's straight up a pastor, comic from DC.
Yeah.
Who, very religious man.
Dude goes on like mission trips and whatnot.
Yeah.
The man.
The first time
Good
I
dude.
met him, I was so uncomfortable because he is just the nicest person ever, and like
He's so nice.
your brain is fucked up.
Dude,
like
that's how I felt. That's how I felt when I met Justin.
Justin,
Yeah.
It's all these DC comics because Joe Babilardo was the same. The first time I met Joe Babilardo, I was like, "What's this guy's angle? Like, how's he gonna rob me?"
This guy is trying to fuck me over.
Well, that's how I felt about Noah. And then I saw him like 4 separate times, and I was like, "What is wrong with me? Like, I'm meeting a nice guy, and I'm just like, fuck him." Like, well, no.
Yeah. And then you're like, oh, he's just wired that way.
Yeah, no, it really took me to be like, oh man, like this guy's great. And now one of my favorite people, just like all 3 of those guys. Justin, you're right.
Yeah. Justin Ohm's fucking awesome.
I've
Cool
never met
dude.
somebody that remembers everyone's name.
Dude, and Justin, what I love about Justin is he knows that, like, I, like, go the other way with, I'll like, fuck with people a lot, and he'll come up to me, and he'll be like, dude, Matt, how you doing? And I'm like, gonna be a lot better when you don't exist.
Yeah.
No, it's so funny, because I'm like, he's the nicest guy ever, so I'm gonna say the worst thing ever.
But he'll completely rock with it.
And he rocks with it,
Yeah.
and it's because it's like, everyone else, some people are you get off put by it.
Yeah.
And then I realized, I was like, Justin, hey, I'm gonna fuck with you. Like, I'm just gonna throw back the opposite end.
But
so
he's
the
like,
energy.
you're such a sport.
Yeah, well, I'm like, so then the energy in the air feels even.
Oh,
And he
that's a good point. I
he
never
was
thought
like,
of that.
yeah. He was like, go for it. He was like, you don't fucking. I was like, no, I'm fucking kidding. He was like, word, fuck around. It was like
Nice.
that. And then Noah's the man too.
What's Justin been up to? I haven't seen that guy in a while.
He moved somewhere.
Did he move?
Did he? I don't know. I should call him. No.
Yeah, call him on the pod. Just be like, hey, you're on the pod now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Justin, Noah, Joe Papalardo.
Joe's the dog. Shout out Joe Pap.
Yeah, congrats to him on getting engaged.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good.
We're just throwing out
lady.
names that people aren't going to recognize.
Yeah, I mean that is the best podcasting. 'Cause then we just clip it up. We haven't even made a joke about them. And
Yeah.
they repost it, and all their friends are like, "Oh my god, they were mentioned on a podcast."
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to call it the Names Podcast. And just,
Yeah.
just go down a phone book of comics.
Justin.
I met a wild dude this weekend. I met 2 wild dudes that I like couldn't quite get a handle on.
Really? I guess Justin, I'm still in DC. I guess we just don't.
I guess he's probably like successful in his life.
He also like does like a good amount of road work.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, like he hits people up and like gets road work. I mean, cool, fucking good for
I
him.
see him in like doing like what seems to be theaters with some of these people.
I know. It's kind of nuts. It's like, hell yeah, dude. I mean, that's like where the no bullshit, he's the most positive person ever. It's like, yeah, that's good karma.
No, he's definitely someone where like if I was like on the road, I'd be like, wow, this guy's just like got the right attitude.
Yeah, for sure. He's showing up, dude. This is making me not want to kill myself.
Yeah. But then again, sometimes I always wonder, am I too negative that I'd be on the road and he'd be so positive? I'd be like, what the fuck's up with him? Like, like just like in
You start going. So, you ever do a weekend and not get paid? Just hitting you with horror stories.
You're just hitting them with, yeah. You ever put an unloaded gun in your mouth, Jess?
Yeah. You ever halfway through Las Vegas and you're in a stripper's pussy and then you remember you have kids? You ever do that, Justin? You ever live in that side? That's a Greg Giraldo
Justin.
bit.
I was gonna say Justin's just talking to you like you haven't done that. he's like, you have kids?
Yeah. And then he's like, you're not a headliner.
like, we're going to the comedy
Shut
zone,
the fuck
bro.
up! Shut the fuck up!
He's like, we're doing a fucking thing.
You're ruining the bit.
Doing a thing.
We're supposed to make you look dumb.
Nah, but I hosted for Zhao Ying
Yeah,
Summers.
you hosted for Xiao Ying. How was that, dude?
It was cool. It was cool. Her crowd was a very diverse.
Good comedy crowds.
Yeah. I think this was like maybe the first weekend where I think every single show was at like minimum of 7. Because sometimes you'll be on like a Magooby's late show and it'll just be like, oh, whoa, like you guys are like not here.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like like this is brutal.
You guys are out of the house, but I don't know if you're here.
Yeah, like this is why I don't know why you came here. Everybody was down for it, but there was like a weird guy on on Friday. So the first show, there was this guy. He clapped at every joke. He was laughing. He was in like the 3rd row. Show finishes. He wins. At Magooby's, you get 2 free tickets if you win the raffle.
Yeah.
He won the 2 free tickets. Goes right up to the front. Was like, I'm using one of them immediately for the second show. Like, which is nuts.
They're like, you can't do that, man.
Well, they let him.
That's crazy.
And then he sat front and center for the second show.
That's crazy. Then you're delivering the same jokes to the same
But he was
guy.
preempting all of my punchlines. So every single time I was getting ready to tell a joke, he would already be clapping, and he would be elbowing the people next to him, because he was at a table full of people that didn't know him, being like, this one's good, this one's good. And it was like...
He's blowing it. Everybody around him is like...
Dude, it was nuts. And,
Yeah.
and after he finishes, after the whole show goes over, he comes to me at the end of the show and he's like, you're really funny, man. You're telling true shit. He was like, I also like how on your second show, you told different jokes that you didn't tell in the first, and I respect that. I was like, yeah, fucking you fucked up the ones I told before.
Yeah.
You know, like I didn't
I
want
had
to do
to take
that.
a different approach so you didn't know what the fuck was happening. Like, you're going to keep fucking throwing the lead out.
Yeah.
What the hell, man?
And then,
That's always so funny when people come up to you and they're like, you're saying the truth. And it's like... sure. Like a little, like, yeah, I'm saying things that I think are true, but like,
it's like what's going on in your life, big dog?
dude,
you know, like
I made a joke about like I made it funny. I made a sex joke, and then like I was like, wow, you guys don't like dirty comedy, and then that got a big pop, and it's like, dude, you're telling the truth.
Yeah, I did a child cancer joke and no one liked it, and I was like, all right, yeah, that's too dark for you guys.
Yeah.
And then he was like, that stuff happens in real life, man. That's real life.
Yeah,
and I was like,
dude.
What? Like, what are you talking about?
Dude.
Like, it's wild. What's the weirdest thing you think someone's asked you after a set?
So I actually had a very funny interaction after the show Friday night. These cool guys came up to me after, and they were talking, and then we just got like talking about like how Zoran just got elected and all this shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is like an idea I have. I don't know if it's actually like a good idea. I don't know.
Okay.
Like I could be wrong.
Don't sell yourself short early.
Yeah. No. Like I'm just letting. If I'm wrong, please sound off in the comments. Create a lot of controversy over it.
Do not
so that I
sound
get
off in the
views.
comments. We're doing North Korea in the comments. If you sound off, you will be sent to a labor camp. Sponsored by the Port Comic. No,
Have fun eating one piece of rice a day.
Yeah. That's only if you don't like it. If you like it, you will be lavished.
Yeah.
With
heart sign. Please quote me. Send to all your friends.
10 pieces of rice a day.
Yeah. Yeah. Then you get 10. Dude.
Yeah.
Then you're balling.
You're gonna get jacked.
Dude, you're gonna be like fucking 5% body fat. Everybody's gonna be like, dude, that guy's fat as fuck.
Oh yeah, but he really likes Matt's comedy.
Yeah.
And that's what matters.
And he gets paid rice for it. So Mom Donnie came in, and he's like gonna do rent control, and he's gonna do certain stuff with like having social workers there and whatnot. And you know, there's a lot of opinions that you can have about a lot of things, but I think a good idea would be like, there's a lot of people that are like Chinese businessmen, Saudi Arabian like oil sultans and shit like
you
that.
mean like foreign money and stuff?
Dude, they buy the penthouses at 4 times the cost, and it makes the price of every other
that's happened here a
apartment
little
in
bit,
the
too.
building. Yeah, it happens all the time. It happens all over the place.
Yeah, it's all across America,
And it's not even just BlackRock. Like, BlackRock sucks. Fuck BlackRock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or Blackstone. I don't know why they're trying to rebrand. How
Yeah.
crazy is that when they said, like, the Blackstone CEO, whatever, and it's like, wasn't it BlackRock 6 months ago? Like,
Yeah, I think it is kind of crazy for
They keep
the
trying to
private equity
fucking-
firm to be like, we got a lot of bad PR right now.
Yeah.
We own everything, but we have a lot of bad PR.
And then people are like, Blackstone, BlackRock, they're probably different. No, it's the same fucking company. Like,
Also, yeah, what a shitty idea. Well, I guess I don't know. Like, why would you change your name partially? Like, if I was going to do, like, a BlackRock and a name change, I'd be like, all right, well, now we're a Television Corp or something.
Rotten oranges.
Yeah.
Or fresh oranges. Because there's Rotten Tomato, fresh oranges.
Oh,
People think you're doing, like, movie reviews.
That's true.
You're just fucking buying up any piece of affordable housing. This house got a 98% fucking over the neighborhood on Rotten Tomato.
Yeah, you're linking up with ICE
oranges.
so they can evict people from houses.
Yeah, you have the hot leads from ICE after they evict someone. They're like, the house is empty, go in.
That was the cool thing. We were talking about this one battle after another. That was the cool thing about one battle after another is that it was just like, I was talking to someone else. It was so nakedly like, hey, there's agent saboteurs at protests. Yeah. Like, you know, like, hey, this happens. Like
1,000%.
It was kind of cool for it to not even be like, yeah, I guess like they didn't even try to explain it or like go further. They were just like, no. The state just throws Molotov cocktails at the protest, so now the police can come down on you. Yeah, like, you know, there is a greater purpose to a raid. And stuff like that.
Like during like BLM 2020, like there was like just pallets of bricks all around Chicago. It's like, what they just GTA spawned?
Yeah.
What the
I remember
fuck?
saying that too. Yeah, I was like, oh my god. Well, we were building all of this stuff that you can't see.
Yeah. There's not a single construction sign around, but. Woo, bricks.
Just a guy coming over. These feel great in my hand. We should all throw.
And then just the weirdest white guy ever in a mask. Like, we all need to pick him up and throw him. It's like, where the fuck did you come from?
Yeah, there's got to be a bad guy, like a guy who's not good at their job at everything. And there's got to be a shitty agent saboteur.
A guy who, he accidentally just goes like, oh, dude, you know, maybe women deserve rights.
Well, I think it's like yeah, he's got like the bridge
Asian saboteur at the Women's March too is so funny. It's just like throwing a dildo at cops.
Yeah. There's just a guy with a backpack full of dildos. Yeah, and you're just like.
And instead of throwing them at cops, he just starts handing them out. And he's like, "Here, have fun."
He gets a phone call from like Ted Cruz. What are you doing?
We're watching you from the rooftop. What the fuck? You're blowing it. We can all see you. We're in position.
Oh, yeah, I hope you're not watching me through the rooftop through a sniper rifle. He's like, yeah, take a wild guess, buddy.
Yeah. But we need you to do something, and then we'll shoot somebody next to you. Yeah. Because that's going to be warranted after that moment.
Nah, man, yeah, it's crazy, though, all that stuff. Yeah,
it's nuts. But then my whole thing with the Zoran thing.
Sorry.
No, you're good. All good. All roads lead to more podcasting.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah.
No, you know what I mean? That's the whole point of a podcast, is to take a bunch of left turns.
That's
Not
the
whole point, but like, some people have like hella structure and whatnot. It's like, I don't know, man. If I have ideas, if I think of things, when I do solo pods, I'll take notes.
Yeah, because like, otherwise you'll just kind of
5 things to hit.
Fizzle out.
Yeah, I know what I want to say about them for the most part, or like, I know things about them, and then I'll react to blah, 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 blah. Yeah. But if you get all those guys, that's all the point was. If you get all those foreign nationals that have just like fuck you money from slave labor, for sure. Yeah. 1,000% from slave. And then I was saying this to someone, and they were like, so Taylor Swift shouldn't have one there either? I'm like, if she lives in Kansas, fuck no. Yeah. Which is like the most anti-capitalist thing I've ever said in my life.
Yeah, you're just saying it like after a show. To a guy.
Yeah, I'm just saying. And he's like, well, you know that when those people buy those buildings, it actually subsidizes the rest of the building. And I was like, dude.
I think that is a
you
very...
fucking shill. Yeah. Like, when you, like, don't understand that you don't understand. He was like, is this a bit? Or are you, like, being serious right now?
I feel like subsidized is one of those words that people get to, like, throw around and, like, think it, like, finishes something.
No, it doesn't at all. It's like a financier. You're just a guy.
It's like, yeah, well, you know what, man? I'm subsidizing all of this work, and I'm doing all... And then it's supposed to be like, oh, all right, well... It kind of reminds me of when
they just don't pay taxes or whatever at the end of the day. Yeah, I know that we're like being simple with it, but it's like, what the fuck does that even mean?
Yeah, like the conversation keeps going. It reminds me of when they opened up the casino and they were like, yo, we are definitely going to use all of this taxation on the casino earnings to go to city schools. And they did, while simultaneously dropping other budget things in the city school. So in a way, it was kind of like, all right, well, we evened out. We get to kind of take that money and reappropriate it, and now so in a way you're really not even helping more than you were. It's probably less.
Yeah, like that's like when you set up those. It's like all market externalities or whatever. How much does it actually affect things? Like how much money is it? How much money are people losing because they can go to the casino? Not like a large portion of the population is going to the casino and losing their whole fucking life on blackjack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But for the one or two that does, you feel like that's like a net. And that's like where society used to have more morals.
Yeah,
you could say,
and I kind of don't. I don't know. I'm not really that Puritan of a guy.
No, neither.
I think
Not,
like,
I mean,
most
yeah.
things you should be able to just like.
I think it'd be wild if I was a Puritan.
Yeah,
Like the most
this would be a wild reveal.
reckless fucking idiot. There's certain things that I have like low key, really hard conservative stances, and not like politically conservative. Like
You mean like personally conservative?
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
yeah. Like, dude, this is the dumbest thing ever, and like, I don't even know how to do this as a bit because it just comes off like haterish almost. I don't know. I go to the gym and I see guys in like new nice clothes, and I'm like, bro, you're fucking it all up.
Yeah.
Like you're fucking up the whole game, man. Like
Yeah,
the whole cool thing about
yeah.
being a dude is like wearing dog shit clothes.
Especially to the gym.
Yeah, dude. Like
Yeah.
you have like I see guys that have outfits on that are $200 shy of my rent.
Yeah, I don't know if this was the same at USC, but at Hopkins, the gym there would be a lot of Asian exchange students who have just a ridiculous amount of money
And crazy fits.
dude, they would be in the gym lifting in like Yeezys after Yeezys had just come out, or like Rick Owens, and so they're
Yeah.
lifting in like $2,000 shoes, and I remember just being like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like,
Yeah, like dude, chill. What the fuck?
like there's no point in that. Like, I don't.
They don't even care.
No,
they don't even care, which is cool as fuck, low key. If you got it like that, dude,
The
work
exchange
out with
students
Rick Owens.
have it like that, dude.
Yeah.
I remember
We
one
didn't
time.
have too many foreign exchange students in Columbia. We had some, but like
I feel like they were probably more not like maybe 100%, but closer to the working class than probably what the Hopkins one were.
most likely. And then also like South Carolina is such a white fucking school. Like
Yeah.
it's such like a southern vibe. Like
They have a really good history and archival history program. My boss in college went to South Carolina.
yeah, oh dude, fucking they got a wild history. They got
Which I guess makes sense. Like if you're like, okay, field trip plantation, like I feel like your history program would probably be sick.
our gym. The gym that the students go to was named after Strom Thurmond.
Whoa, that's wild.
Yeah. For those that don't know, Strom Thurmond was like, Jim Crow laws are sick.
It's kind of wild to like have to be like, I'm gonna go lift. Which gym you hitting?
Yeah, and then it's like all the black guys are just using their apartment complex gym. They're like, I can't.
Yeah, what's so weird? Do they have like pictures of them and stuff up in there?
There's like a statue of them somewhere on campus.
Oh, wow, that's wild.
And what's crazy is, so my dad went to University of Maryland.
Okay.
What was it? 67 to 71 or whatever the fuck, 68 to
Yeah, like
71.
when Jim Henson went.
Yeah, he played on like the lacrosse team there and whatnot.
Oh wow, shout out to your dad.
Yeah, and he was in Pi Kappa Alpha.
Yeah. They were banned from Hopkins.
Yeah, that'll happen. They're liable. They've been around for a long ass time, so they've had a lot of strikes, and they always are like a party fraternity.
Yeah.
I feel like.
I feel like they always have like a date rape allegation. Like,
one or
the
two.
biggest one.
Yeah. Especially nowadays. I mean, like I bet.
don't know
Like
what
it wasn't
fraternities
even
look like now.
it wasn't even date rape in the late 60s. It was just come here.
Yeah.
Well, but the funny thing was, this was funny. My dad told me this story, and I was like, good to hear that you guys had a good group of fellows. Strom Thurmond came to speak because he was a brother of Pike.
Oh, okay.
So he came to speak at their chapter, and he walks up, and the first thing he says, he goes, "Good to see no brothers of color in the room." And
Wow.
one of my dad's friends stood up with a beer and goes, "Fuck you!" and just chucks it at him.
That's cool to do in the 60s, especially.
Yeah, I was like, bro, your friend's a beast.
Yeah, that's rock.
Also, probably big pop from the boys, like, oh shit, what? You know, just like shock factor of like, that was sick. Nah, I'm pretty sure that guy like walked out. Yeah, my dad went to Woodstock. He was a hippie.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So like my dad was definitely not on that time.
We
You know
had
what I mean?
Dershowitz was going to show up to campus.
Alan?
Yeah, I mean,
Whoa.
there was like 4 or 5 speakers a year. One time it was Eric Andre. That was
sick.
terrible. That was absolutely
retarded,
terrible.
of course.
Well, because
but
he was a speaker. He
Yeah.
wasn't even doing a set. So like,
he's not really being funny.
well, no, I mean, I think he was gonna try to be funny or something, but it was sucked because a bunch of frat guys showed up and they were just all shirtless. They were all just shouting the catchphrases in the audience.
Like Mayo or whatever the fuck. Ranch.
Ranch, yeah. And he ended up making like 2 of the frat guys kiss. And then I remember kind of being like, oh man, this like absurdist comedy thing is probably cooked. I was like, this probably not gonna, especially when it turns into you just being a catchphrase comedian, which not to say I think he is or anything, but it's just
Well,
like,
the Eric Andre show has such a life of its own.
yeah.
Like, I love the Eric Andre
Me too.
show. I think that shit's so funny.
I was excited to go to that. I was like, oh, this is gonna be
Yeah.
cool. And then
Yeah.
it turned out to be just like the worst possible event I've ever been to.
And then you actually get caught up in doing like almost like shock jock radio tricks.
That's
We're
what
gonna
it
make
is,
2
yeah.
dudes kiss. Woo.
Yeah. I was like, all right, there used to be on the art scene in the city. I mean, not to say it's bad now, and I'm also just older. But there used to be a lot of stuff, and people show. Like I remember Hannibal Buress did a DJ set at the Auto Bar after saying, and that was cool.
Yeah. Hannibal Buress is cool as shit. His Miami Nights special where he's got all the like fire edited and shit is like crazy.
He like took it down, I think.
Yeah, I don't, there's people that have done that. Tony Hinchcliffe took down he had a special on Netflix called One Shot.
Oh, I think I remember this.
Yeah, you've definitely watched it in like 2017.
You're right. This was a while ago.
You're like, oh, a stand-up comedian. Like I've heard like a couple people mention this guy's name on podcasts.
And so he took it down. Is it just because he's just like
It's
a
not on
different guy?
Netflix anymore, dude. I mean, like, I don't know. Both of us might end up doing that show one day, but like,
Kill Tony.
yeah, like that's a interesting hour.
With One Shot? What's the whole thing about it?
Oh, dude, it just sucks dick. Like, I mean, like, everybody gets better, but it's just like he's just kind of doing Jesselnick.
Oh wow!
And then like he's
kind of wild because they don't like each other.
Well, he's straight away. There's a reason Jesselnick is like, yo.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Bro,
yeah.
you really trying to do Costco? Like, I'm fucking Target. Like, you know what I mean? He's like, I'm Whole Foods, bitch. Like, you're Safeway.
Yeah, I gotta imagine Tosh probably doesn't like him either.
I bet Tosh doesn't like either of them.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I bet
think
Tosh
likes
I bet
Jesselnick.
Tosh respects Jesselnick,
Yeah.
but is like, he probably sees him slightly. They probably are cool.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, they both had Comedy Central at the same time, didn't they?
Yeah, well, and just like,
Tosh just seems like a really chill dude, too.
Tosh seems like the fucking man,
Yeah.
dude. He seems like he's so funny and so good at like being an absolute fucking dickhead on stage. But then have
Yeah.
you heard his like new podcast?
No.
Dude, he has a podcast and he interviews like nobodies.
Oh,
Like,
that's cool.
Dude, his first episode was his wife's gynecologist.
Ooh, that's
Like, hilarious. Like, still to this day, figuring out in mediums the funniest way to do it.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I'm Tosh. People will watch me because they like me.
But I can open this up to a whole... Yeah, that reminds me a lot of Conan.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I like Conan. Every time Conan does something, I end up watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Louis recently went on Dana Carvey and David Spade's podcast. That was great.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to have a podcast.
Yeah, that was really good. So now you guys don't know how to pin me down. I said Tony Hinchcliffe is gay, but I like Louis C.K. Oh, fuck. What does he mean?
I feel like that is a very regular take.
It's actually extremely.
Yeah,
Okay, now, yeah.
There's a bunch of people that love
I'm not
Louis.
even, yeah, and also, like, if I did kill Tony, I wouldn't, like, take back what I said, but I'd be like, these guys are all right. Like, you meet a guy, and then, like, all of, like, the...
Do you think you would like Austin?
I think I could enjoy it.
Word.
If they let it, well, the thing is like, if you're to go to Austin and you get all that stage time, like, marching to the beat of their drum is stupid. Like, you have the best, like, this crazy amount of stage time if you get in at the Mothership and all those clubs and stuff, you know, so it's like,
Yeah, you're getting what, like, I'd imagine a nuts amount of spots a night.
Like Brian Simpson just put out a Don't Tell.
Yeah.
And I've just seen clips from it. Dude, they're all great fucking bits.
Yeah.
But that's someone who personally pushes themselves
Every time, like, yeah.
and he's not looking at anyone else in the room and is looking at like his favorite Eddie Murphy bit. He's like, I need to write something funnier than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, Dave Chappelle said it, or Dave Chappelle quoted Miles Davis saying it. The first half of your career is chasing your idols. The second half is running away.
Nah, I can see that.
Once you become
Miles, when he came back, went really electric. So I could definitely see that.
Yeah. He's like, I just got to do everything that I was like, I don't know if I should do that. It's like, nah, fucking do everything weird that you like.
Well, I like Brian Simpson's progression as a whole. I feel like that's the hardest thing. No, I'm saying the hardest thing, but it's probably not the hardest thing. One of the hardest things as a comedian or any kind of artist is to just have, I guess, a progression that is both innovative but logical.
Yeah. And you take steps methodically.
Yeah.
You can tell that he was in the army.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, discipline.
You can tell by his cadence.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. You can tell he's got that low, able to, I don't know, like, he's just got that, like,
it starts with, like, a rumble.
Smooth and in control, but powerful.
Yeah.
Can always go up to 10, like.
Yeah, it's like you can also tell.
And it's not like hacking Patrice either, but it is Patrice like in that way where it's like he's got dynamic range and he's a powerful character on stage.
I can tell which comedians were really big into church when they were growing up. Because there's some that have like a kind of pastoral vibe.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, like this guy definitely was on the road to be a youth pastor.
Yeah. Or you can just even tell like people that went to church more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they just have a different cadence for it.
That's a good point, yeah.
You know, like, people that didn't go to church, like, non-religious people don't have that, like, sermon aspect of it. They do it, like, very theatery.
Yeah. You
know what I mean?
I prefer the sermon to the theater, honestly.
Oh, for sure.
Because the sermon, and I don't know, maybe it's because, like I said, I grew up in that, but, like, the fire and brimstone nature of it, I'm like, okay, hell yeah.
It's fun, dude.
Yeah.
Throwing all, like, the stakes
like
on
a Louis
this
Black.
thing. Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah, Eddie Pepitone.
Yeah, Eddie Pepitone.
Dude, Eddie Pepitone. Just doing, like, the most satirical parody, and, like, it's just so good. Louis.
Yeah, Louis is kind of like that, yeah.
Chris Rock.
I guess it's funny. It's just like every comedian we like.
Well, like, I think that's what really good stand-up is like. But then you have really good stand-up on the other end that doesn't feel like a sermon, but still personal.
But it's theory, like Mulaney.
Yes, yeah. And then the next was Gaffigan. I was gonna say, because it's not a sermon. Gaffigan's not telling you how to think.
Yeah,
it's really good jokes that like are clean but dark.
Yeah,
Gaffigan's so funny.
They were good technical jokes.
Yeah, as Mr. Noor would say.
Who's the fuck? I was trying to talk to somebody about him this weekend. Who's the guy? He does UCB. He has a podcast that's like, this is the first time or something.
Fuck.
I think he has a special called like The Empty Pool or something. You know what I'm talking about?
Shit. I think so.
Oh, man, yeah. He had the improv movie. Don't Think Twice.
Oh, he was in that movie?
Yeah, he's the guy who like made it, and he's like the lead in it. Well, I guess it's an ensemble. But it's like him, Key from Key and Peele, Britta from fucking
Community.
Yeah.
Mike Birbiglia?
He's another guy like that. But I like Mike Birbiglia. I like
he does a very good crossover of theater and sermon. Like his ability to weave really long stories and like throw. Now then, it's a little more theater-ish where it's like, look at the thing I pulled off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like Mike Birbiglia. There is something funny about when you find people whose favorite comic is Mike Birbiglia, and then they try and be like so relatable.
I always think it's weird too,
and vulnerable, and it's like, oh, shut up.
People will be like, my favorite comic is Mike Birbiglia.
Obviously.
And they'll be like, who else do you think I'd like? I'm like, I don't fucking know. You know, I don't listen to anyone else in that vein. I think that like, if you are not. This might sound weird, but you know how, like, I think about this a lot with rap. There are certain guys who are very good at, like, their specific thing. Yeah. And if you're like, hey, how would you like, even a version 1 rating down from this? So, like, I don't know. If you were going to do, like, a Young Thug, and if someone was like, how would you like a 7.5 Young Thug? I'd be like, yeah, all right, that sounds like...
Yeah.
But if you were gonna be like a different guy, how would you like a 7.5 version of that? I was like, that sounds awful.
Yeah, how about a 6 out of 10 most def? Probably not.
Terrible. Yeah.
And I mean, there are a bunch of technically that are good rappers, like, you know what I mean? But it's like, it's not the peak.
Yeah, it's like like a 6 out of 10 most def is Immortal Technique, and I don't want to listen to Immortal Technique.
No,
That sounds terrible.
I did.
You did?
I liked Immortal Technique when I was younger. Dance with the Devil was sick, but then he
Dance
also
with
has
the Devil's the song.
He has other songs. There's one video. There's this song, "The Point of No Return," and the start of the video is just like guys getting jumped into a gang.
That sounds like that's what his stuff's like kind of about, though, is like
gang, but then it's also a lot about like politics.
That's what I was gonna say. It's about like how this is like a shadow of U.S. foreign policy or something like that.
Yeah.
Do you know he
has one song. I'll say this: he has one song about a girl with AIDS.
Yeah. And
it's like, really, it's a heavy song.
Well, yeah, I think he's a heavy writer. I don't think
that's like some like cry on the bus alone music. You know what I mean? You're like, God damn it, that happened to a person.
I don't know, man.
It's like
I could never get into him.
It's like an 8-minute story rap, and it's super low key. He's not doing the whole thing. It's over like a nice little Spanish guitar.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's like just kind of talking. It's not. I got into it because I was just whatever hanging out. It was. You're white, you don't know that that's like whack as fuck on some level.
I mean, I think it's also like it was definitely pushed to me.
Yeah,
like there was like a certain level of like, oh, this is like woke hip hop or whatever. And I listen to other guys.
I'm kind of, I guess I like am entertained by politics. So someone making jokes in a political nature very much entertains me.
Well, and I'm not gonna say like. There's a rap album that came out on Friday that is heavily political. That I fuck with. I fuck with political rap. And I like.
Who is it? Who
Billy Woods and this dude, Lucid. They have a group called Arm & Hammer. And they,
I know Arm & Hammer. Yeah, they're fucking sick.
Yeah,
dude.
no, great. They have an album with The Alchemist that came out on Friday called Mercy. It is
so good. Yeah.
It is so good. But
God, dude, The Alchemist, he's
on a run.
He's gonna walk out of this generation.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like with already all the bangers he had before.
Yeah.
Like from like
Hold Me Down.
Yeah. Shit like that, just like. Old, so like from the 90s, 2000s, fucking.
No, I think he definitely is in my. He's gotten up into my top 3. I think for people that are younger today, they'll definitely have him above like Madlib and like DJ Premier and all the guys who I remember being like, oh, these are the big guys when I was a kid.
Yeah, DJ Premier, yes, that's who I'm thinking. Is it? Why am I thinking of? No, that's Guru.
Guru is
Gangstar.
That's Gangstar.
Yeah,
Guru
DJ Premier.
I fucking DJ Premier has a this is something talking about political or woke hip hop.
No, I'm thinking of Jay Dilla. Like Jay Dilla, fucking goated.
Donuts.
Yeah, donuts, dude. Just go on YouTube, throw on an extended donuts.
Yeah,
a little 25-minute donuts while you're like. I do that as
all
like,
of these chill hip hop beat guys are trying their best to make donuts or Nujabes stuff, and I think that is very embarrassing.
Dude, just push the culture, push the sound. Don't do something that's already.
I agree. I think that
I feel that way very much. There's like a lot of. I love guitar. I love rock and whatnot, and like. You know Gary Clark Jr. Or I played him in the car.
But I listened to Gary Clark Jr. when the album. What is it? Oh man, is it Goon? No, what's the name of the album? He has an album that came out in like 2016 or 2015.
Black and Blue, or it's the boy of Sonny, the story of Sonny Boy Slim.
I could be thinking of a different guy.
Yeah, but Gary Clark Jr., people would call him like a baby Hendrix at certain times.
You know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of a completely different guy, but I know who you're talking about.
Who are you thinking of?
I think I'm thinking of Tobias Jesso Jr.
Okay.
And he has an album called Goon. And he also, like... Because Gary Clark Jr., I think he doesn't... I mean, he still makes music probably, but he didn't... Did he blow up?
He, like, quietly enjoys a very successful career.
Yep, they're kind of similar guys. And they're like, they both also work with a lot of other people.
Mm-hmm. He just put out a song with Joe Bonamassa.
I don't know
Clark Jr. Joe Bonamassa's been playing the blues guitar since like fucking 1943.
Wow.
I'm exaggerating, but like he's put out music. He's gone on stage with Buddy Guy and all the fucking greats. Yeah, Gary Clark Jr. shreds like Hendrix kind of, but it's kind of like how Stevie Ray Vaughan was reminiscent of Hendrix, but he did his own thing. And Gary Clark Jr. can fucking sing. He has an amazing voice, like an angel.
That's
so as
so
compared
rare.
Yeah.
Like, especially now.
Bro, some of his solos are fucking, dude, he hops on Instagram lives or Instagram sometime. He'll just throw up a 90-second story. He's got a fucking like 2-gram joint and it's just wow, just like the most fucking buzz feedback and shit.
Do you listen to Harp ever?
Harp? I've heard them once or twice.
Like just like the harp.
Oh, the harp. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, yeah, there's like Joanna Newsom, but there's this black woman that does harp music, and it is so brutal because she's on Instagram, and she just looks like an angel. Like you'll see her on it, and you'll be like, oh my god, and it's so beautiful. I think her name's Madison Cowley, but I know exactly what you mean in the sense of like you just see this person on Instagram.
Yeah, and you're like, oh my god, they're just doing it. Like, you know Caleb Arredondo?
I think I've heard that name.
He's the motherfucker that stands in the garages and he plays his saxophone and like all the echo plays throughout. Oh, hell yeah.
What's up, Sally? Yeah, I'm just listening to this while 3 homeless guys fight over a knife outside of my ambulance.
And you're just
like, quiet the fuck down.
What you guys don't understand about overdosing on heroin is that it's pretty chill if you put the knife down.
Yeah. Just doing So Sick of Love song. Yeah. But nah, man. Yeah. I don't know.
Fucking geek.
Making music is in my opinion fucking wild.
Making music's one of the coolest fucking things.
Yeah, it's way cooler than what we do.
For sure.
It's so funny too because they'll like people will you'll talk to musicians that come to comedy shows and they'll be like, what you do is so hard, and I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Bro.
You don't have to say this.
No, not at all. You're fucking doing something way more. Well, and then like they have to like collaborate with people, so then you've got like that like cohesive unit feeling. That's why I love watching that's why I love the Grateful Dead and going to like good Dead cover shows, because it's like all about like 6 pieces working together in perfect harmony.
Like a perfect jam,
and it's so fun to watch.
There's like a bunch. Well, Maryland's also just big for jam bands.
Yeah,
there used to be a big jam band festival here, didn't there? Because I remember every year Mo would play here. Mo. Yeah. I think Fish plays here a lot. And there's a new jam band that's pretty big. Goose.
Yeah, they're the next big one.
Yeah. I haven't listened to any Goose because at the same time, a post-punk band dropped at the same time called Geese.
Yeah.
And Geese is very good.
Well, and Geese is more than Goose.
Yeah.
Fuck Goose. I need more.
Well, and it sucks because I when I was listening to Geese at first a lot, I would go on Spotify.
Next coming out, Swan and Pigeon.
Have you ever listened to Swans?
No.
Swans really good.
Hell
from
yeah.
the 80s and 90s. Well, they still make music.
Oh, okay. No. I definitely have heard Swan before.
Yeah, Swans is fucking
Swans
rocks.
Yeah. If it's old, the name looks familiar. I was like, if it's new, I've probably heard it once. But I don't know.
Yeah, bands kind of suck because you like start to do a joke about it, and someone will be like, "Yeah, that's a real band though," and they're very good.
Yeah, you know? And you're like, I know. There's no way that they could be commented on if they weren't incredible at what they do. You know,
what do you think? I am some sort of butthole surfer? It's like that's band.
Hey, dude, bird is the word. Shout out Family Guy with the bird is the word. Just in fact, that was like 6, 7 at one point for kids in my school.
No, same, yeah. 6, 7, I hate that shit so much.
It's just dumb. And then I heard that it's from a Skrilla song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was huge on TikTok, the song prior to
the
fucking meme.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh, that's, cool. I totally understand how a bunch of dumb white people misappropriated that.
I think it started out.
And also just like dumb internet. I don't know. It's just so funny, like how things. Whoever did it, it's just crazy how things snowball. It's like that's like about like someone dying or whatever.
Yeah.
And then people are just like, how many million Jews died in the Holocaust? I don't know, 6, 7.
Yeah, it all just gets lost. Right?
Yeah.
So it's like, well, it's also like there's all this fucking content that like we consume that like it just becomes like kind of like 6, 7, whatever, dude. You know, like,
Whatever it is, man. You get the general meaning of what I'm saying. Fuck it. It's like whatever.
There was this like tweet I saw that was like, "Come on, yo, it's For You page, dog. Guy getting shot in the head. You know, 6, 7. Chinese nigga getting his dick cut off. You know? It's For You page, dog. It's lit.
White girl getting pimples popped.
Yeah. No, that is kind of what it feels like. You're on their For You page and you're like, oh, cool. I'm watching a drone strike in what looks to be a country I don't know exists. And then you're like, oh, wow. Oh, cool. Danny Brown's got a new album out.
Nice.
You know, yeah.
God, he's so funny. Yeah.
Win one, lose one.
Yeah. Shit. The West Bank. But is that really... Are they putting on new Mac Miller?
Yeah. West Bank's not looking too good. Russell Westbrook, great game last night.
Yeah. Wow. Quadruple double. I haven't seen one of those in a couple of years.
I think the thing that I was talking to my wife about that I hate the most about Twitter especially is that Twitter's For You page is made entirely off of negativity.
For sure.
So, like, if you, like, she gets all this content about certain things that anger her, and I was like, I don't see any of the posts.
Baited, yeah.
I'm like, we're getting the same stories. She's getting them from an angle that are just like, you know, what if you were mad? Yeah. And I'm like, I'm getting them just from the same, because I never posted. But then I started posting about Ravens stuff, so now I get an hour's worth of Ravens rage bait. Just a guy being like, Lamar Jackson would be the best quarterback in the world if he wasn't black. You know, like, it's just not true. You know, that's
It'd
just
be
not
so
true.
much more impressive to watch a white man. Yeah. I get shit like that. There's people, I go on Threads and I read stuff on Threads.
Oh, you're on Threads?
Yeah,
I didn't even really.
Which is funny.
That's wild.
Everybody's like, Matt's on Threads? Yeah.
Well, I just am shocked that a person is on.
Yeah.
How many people are on Threads?
It's not a lot. There's people on there, but it's like a weird Discord. It's like all just a random feed. Which is like very odd. Like, I see insane... And then people on there say crazy shit. I saw this girl say, motherfucking pit bull owners should be studied. I mean, like, the way that those people own their dogs is just crazy. And it was like...
Was this like just Dom Selesky?
It's just, yeah, but it's just literally a white chick on Threads. And I'm like, yo, that's like not... That's not it. Like, you do not know how that sounds, homegirl. Like, call me an asshole for thinking it sounds like that, but, like, am I not crazy for hearing what you just fucking said?
I think it's terrible because now there's 3 different types, right? Because there's Twitter, which is just, like, hell on earth.
Yeah.
There's Threads, which is, like, this is weird. Like, it's Stepford. It sounds like kind of like, on its front, you're like, what? But then you'll just see randomly someone will be like, does anyone else notice that all pit bull owners are nappy-headed?
Yeah.
Like,
what the fuck?
And then there's Blue Sky, which is just like a police state of friendliness.
Yeah.
Like it's like you're on Blue Sky and you'll make like half a joke and someone will be like, hey, bud, what if you didn't use this site anymore, huh?
Yeah. I've noticed every time on Threads it says similar posts like this have been reported. When I post it, those get so much more likes.
Yeah, similar posts have been reported as rad.
Yeah. That means that they were funny. That means that they cooked someone.
Twitter, someone was right. I think Twitter has too much racism now, for sure, and it has too many like Nazis and all that.
I mean,
stuff.
I see people I know getting like very activated.
Oh yeah.
Like they're hearing the dog whistles loud and clear.
But
because it's not even a whistle, it's just a fucking guy saying it.
This is gonna be weird to say, but there's like a very small amount that I'm like, it's got to be there to make this the funniest website of all time.
It really does. Like there's something about Nick Fuentes clips floating through that like, it's awful. But
well, and it just goes into like NBA, and it's just like a black person retweeting a Nick Fuentes clip and being like, describing Kevin Durant perfectly here.
Yeah.
Like, you're just like, what?
Yeah, it's him retweeting the thing where it's like, who you can't forget are your beep. It's like, yo, white boy spitting crazy. Like, with no real positive or negative, just like comment, just like reposting. I
saw someone quote tweeted
it's
like
such
an
good
Austin
chaos.
Reeves stat line with like a Nick Fuentes being like, none of these niggas had motion before me. And it's bad.
Dude, it's just, that's crazy.
Yeah,
it's
crazy.
so funny.
It's bad, but in my mind, I'm like, this is fucking amazing.
Because it's all so fucked.
That's what
like
I'm saying,
yeah.
Twitter's cool because everything's bad.
Yes.
But it is bad because everything's bad. So, like, there is a point where I'm on Twitter where I'm, like, definitely making the society worse.
Yeah.
Which is the worst of the two things, you know?
And it's like, is it a reflection of all of our worst thoughts? But then it definitely feeds into each other. Because I see people reposting things now that I'm like, dude, whoa.
Just out of nowhere.
Yeah, slightly. And then, like, I should have started checking people's follower counts. I don't care what anybody posts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, believe whatever you want to believe. Whatever.
Yeah.
You know, blah, 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 blah. Listen to the show.
I think it's crazy, too, how different Twitter has been with pornography.
Yeah.
I was never a Twitter pornography guy. I was an X videos, spank bang guy.
Yeah.
For the majority of my life. And
I'm a big spank bank. I'm a big ass model.
Okay.
To knock it loose and then go to the spank bank.
Yeah.
And then just yeah.
You calling the closer?
Yeah. And coming down. It's the 8th inning, and we really need her to tie this one up.
Yeah, you hit the HQ corner for the setup guy.
Yeah.
He was like, all right, time to. Yeah, you're on ass models. A good 7-inning outing.
Yeah. I start thinking of her in the 5th inning. I'm like, this is probably who I'm gonna come to.
You're joking, but like there is a very real thing that you're saying there because we've all been there.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's so brutal. I don't know if women have the same thing, but it's so brutal. But it is like one of the best feelings in the world to like finally have the vid and the person in mind, and you're like, this is gonna hit so hard. You're already jerking off, too. You're already
and then you get there and you're like, yes. Or you don't even know that that's exactly what you needed, and you're like, yes.
Like another perfect day capped off. It's like 2 p.m. on like a Thursday.
Time to make some coffee. It's 7 a.m.
Oh yeah, it's brutal. Yeah. You're checking your phone, no text.
That's hashtag being single again.
Yeah.
And like not going out and like being like, I need whatever. You know what I mean?
Nah,
like I'm not the hit the strip club guy. When
I feel like hit the strip club guy is the worst of those two guys to be.
For sure.
I think.
I'd rather recluse a little.
Yeah.
Well, and I think
it's embarrassing to be hard in public.
Yeah, for sure. That's weird.
Have some self-respect.
Yeah. I'm very much, and then like when you're single and you're not looking for women, you gotta just do it like medically. Just get it out of your body so you can focus on your day. Like don't like get sidetracked and like start. Like,
young men listen to this podcast. Jerk off for the medical reasons.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you will. I don't know. I don't know what'll happen. I've never had that problem.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Frankenstein's monster will be created.
Yeah, I always take my medicine.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've been using Twitter for pornography recently.
Dude, Instagram is basically...
Really?
Dude, no, you just find an ass model, and then it's like... It's not literal porn, but it's like their lips are showing through the bikini.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I'm a guy that doesn't like to go too deep, so I'm like, this is but also like in the post nut shame, you're like, this should not be on this platform. Like, I get it. Like,
You're reporting it. After you beat up,
I saved all of them as I was beating off, and then as I'm done, I'm unsaving report, unsaving report, unsaving report.
You're just a different guy.
Yeah, I had a moment.
I remember.
Yeah, I call it waking up twice.
Waking up twice.
Waking up again.
It's tough to talk with people in regular life about pornography because like there's only two types of people. There's either people. There's three types of people. There's the rare best type, which is someone who's exactly on your wavelength. Someone who's right where you are. Someone who's less into it than you, which is fine, but they look at you kind of weird.
Yeah.
Worst guy, and I get them a lot at my job because we're just in the ambulance for like 12 hours. It's just a guy who like slowly reveals that like
he's way too into it.
Like there's a guy who's basically saying the same thing you were with the ass model saying. He was like, yeah, man, if you find if you find out that they have an OnlyFans, if you actually go into this Telegram channel, we got like a mega NZ link with all of her things. Like, you know, you can see all the videos where she farts, and it's like. I'm like, we were.
Dog.
Why are we doing this at the Cava?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like we're eating lunch right now with the fire department discount, and like, you're telling me this?
Yeah, and like, dude, you're too far down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like if you're looking, like, for a woman to do anything besides like swallow cum. Like, anything past that, I know that that's a brash sentence.
Yeah, abrasive.
But like, on video, like when you're jerking off, like if you need a girl to do anything more than like get fucked, that's crazy.
Yeah.
If she's doing some weird like esoteric thing, then where
it's
she's
like the ones where you watch people like popping balloons, and like there's a point. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not a Puritan guy, but there is a certain point where I'm like, no son of mine. Like, you know, like it's like
what the fuck, dude? You jerking off to her shoes?
Yeah.
Her feet look hot in those shoes, but don't. Dude, watch her take them off.
A little too close, brother. No,
watch her take them off, though. You know what I mean? Like, well, at least love feet. That's a part of her body. Like, it's not even like some weird thing that like you're just attracted to her doing. Cause
no,
like,
you're attracted to like the act of her shoe being a distance away from her. I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, we all enjoy a nice pair of feet.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, and if you don't, you're a liar.
Yeah,
or
dude.
You were hit as a child.
It's a beautiful a bad pair when you see one.
Yep.
That's what people always like. You think feet are hot, and it's like you've seen ugly ones.
Yeah. But yeah, there is a certain point where you know you'll learn someone's pornographic taste, and you're like, oh, that's cool. That's actually the exact same pornographic taste of the bind, torture, kill, killer.
Yeah,
like you're very close to.
Since I'm such a like vanilla guy in that department. There's guys that have told me that they'll watch trans porn, and I'm like, that's cool. And they're like, no, it's actually like scientifically proven to make you come the hardest.
What?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. But there's something about.
Why do you even have to tell me? Like, because I feel like, look, man, if someone's telling me they're watching trans porn, I'm like, shout out, dude, do your thing. And they're like, yeah, I also just want you to know that I'm doing this because I want to come harder than you. What? Like, why are we competing? Like, what are you talking about?
It's something about. It's like when you're watching a trans woman fuck a cis woman.
What?
It's like you get like 4 tits, but then like you also get to imagine that it's your dick. It's like something about like the science of that.
You're basically doing the White Lotus thing.
Yeah. Where he's jerking off his brother on this, or no? What?
Oh no, the one where it's Walter Goggins, right?
Yeah.
Walter Goggins. He meets up with the dude Sam Rockwell, and Sam Rockwell's like, you know, like, for a long time I thought I wanted to be fucking her, but really I wanted to be fucking me.
Yeah, I wanted to be her. Yeah.
Dude, he's got to win an Emmy for that. And the audio and Walter Goggins just in the background being like, oh, Walton Goggins just being like, huh. You know,
okay.
That was the most accurate portrayal of hanging out with a coworker in 2025.
Yeah, a guy you haven't seen in a while that went off the deep end. And you're like, holy shit.
But you're just talking to him and you're just like, yeah, man, yeah.
I mean, this is just the facts of the matter. It's not like Yeah, I don't know. We're hanging out.
Because you can't, like, I think that, yeah, people
and then
don't get
his
that,
turn into, dude, Sam Rockwell's turn into getting so fucked up after that, too, that he started doing crank again. He's like, ha let's get some lady boys. And you're like, what the fuck?
He was like, yeah, I'm just telling you, I'm completely clean now. And I'm just, yeah, and then, like, right after that, it just gets so lit.
Fucking hits a line of crystal or whatever the fuck. They start smoking crack, whatever it was.
That entire monologue rocked because it started off with him saying it, and then, like, halfway through, he was like, yeah, so then, before you know it, I'm just putting out ads in hotel rooms for lines of guys to come in and fuck me.
Yeah.
And the way he said it, like just so matter of fact, like, well, of course that's the next phase.
Yeah.
And Walton Goggins just having it, just like they're just being there, like, sick.
Huh.
Yeah. I remember
in the paper. Or?
Yeah, that was kind of the thing about me when I was watching it. I was like, there's just a classifieds, which is like, come fuck, like,
yeah,
just come bang.
The Thailand fuck me's.
Yeah.
Fucking geek. Hell yeah. We've done a good amount of time here.
All right. You want to close it out?
We don't have to. I was just saying we've
What time is it? Because yeah, the port's
6:23. Just for your timing.
I can do like another 5 probably, and then I'll probably
we'll find a good banger of a bit to end it on. Something of the sort.
By actually, you know what? Never mind.
Yeah. Thank you. There are people that have done that, and it's like, this is clearly something that's like in industry or something of the sort, or just like, or like
no, it wasn't.
Or personal thing, and it's like, you know that you don't want to say it, and then like, I don't want to edit it, whatever.
Yeah, I was like,
not even that. Not that I wouldn't, but like, you know what I mean. It's like, come on, we'll do a quick news run real quick.
Okay, let's get it.
Let's see. Ride the news. FAA starts reducing flights.
Oh, yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah, that's fucking rough.
I think it's wild that, yeah, like, you never really think about the fact that the FAA has federal at the beginning of it, you know?
Yeah, you just like, finally I'm in the air.
Yeah. Like, I'm in a plane, nothing. If I think about any of the rest of it, we're all dead.
Yeah, I just thought it stood for fucking always awesome.
Yeah.
I don't have to drive. That's fucking always awesome.
This whole government shutdown stuff's pretty...
It's nuts, dude. Like, I'm like hearing about like I'm getting a job or I'm looking at like getting this new job, and they were telling me stuff about like just certain credentials and whatnot, and they're like, it's gonna take longer because of the government shutdown. Like that will be able to get you the credentials you need so that you can do the. It's fine. Like I can still like train or whatever, like learn some of the ropes, but it's like just little shit like that. That's just crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that does sound like ass.
Yeah. Nancy Pelosi retired. She said she will not seek re-election after 38 years in Congress.
Wasn't her dad the mayor here? Or the governor here?
She grew up in Little Italy.
Yeah, she grew up in Little Italy, and I think her dad was a politician
in Baltimore.
Yeah, was he like city council president or what? Like, I'm trying to remember. I don't know. They're like, we should rep her. I don't like her.
No.
Yeah, Thomas D'Alessandro Jr. He was the 41st mayor of Baltimore from 39 until 47. So he kept Little Italy Italian, and God bless him. God bless him for that.
What, did he build the highway to nowhere?
No, probably not. I don't know.
Yeah.
Apparently there's a stadium built after him in Israel.
Wait, this is just a guy, Pelosi?
Well, no, his name's Thomas D'Alessandro. And
so he's a WAP? Is he Jewish?
I don't know. This is very
Is he
wild.
Jewish? Check his religion.
Is she Jewish?
I don't think so.
No.
He
did not speak Italian, but spoke Yiddish.
Wait, but so then that's... Yiddish is like a form...
Yeah, of Jewish.
Yeah, of Hebrew, whatever. So then...
I think Yiddish is so cool. Yeah. While in Congress, D'Alessandro strongly supported the Bergson Group Political Action Committee. Is he Jewish? I don't think he's Italian.
What's his first name again?
Thomas D'Alessandro Jr.
Thomas D'Alessandro Jr. Jew or not? That should just be a website.
Yeah.
They just made it. That's just like a plug-in on Nick Fuentes' website.
Oh no, I gotta
Jew
go.
or not?
I wanted to find out if Mark Norman was Jewish or not, so I had to go on Nick Fuentes' website and donate.
Yeah. He's so fucking funny.
That's the only way I can do it is by donating to a bigot.
It's kind of hidden on it. It doesn't seem like he. So
Apparently
he supported this. It was for.
Oh, there's a whole history of the Jews in Baltimore Wikipedia page. That's interesting.
So, like, during the 40s, it said that he
sense.
supported the Bergson Group's campaign for the rescue of refugees. I saw you. That's what you read. So that was World War II stuff. You know what I mean? And then they get Israel shortly after, I guess. But that's, I mean, hey, your dad has a fucking statue. Oh. Nancy Pelosi connected her political support for the Jewish state with her personal life.
That's so crazy. So first off, I had no idea that Yaphet Kotto is from. He was raised in Baltimore.
Who's that again?
Yaphet Kotto. He's the besides being just an amazing actor. Well, he is an amazing actor. That's his whole thing. He was the black dude in the original Alien.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he's really sick. I guess
Hell
he
yeah.
was. I guess he's from Baltimore technically, and also he's Jewish. Didn't know he was Jewish.
Yeah.
Like he's like not like Hebrew Israelite or Black Israelite. He's like just like straight up just a Jewish guy. His dad,
That's hilarious.
His dad, who was from the Cameroon, was raised Jewish,
Yeah, that'll happen.
and his mother converted to Judaism, which is kind of crazy to be from Cameroon and raised Jewish. That cannot. You chose the hardest of every path.
Yeah.
To emigrate from Cameroon to America in like the 20s, and then be like, "Hold on, fellas, before you guys start discriminating against me, I want you to also know I'm Jewish."
Yeah, not only am I late, I'm cheap.
Yeah.
They're like, God damn it.
Yeah, no, that guy had to have the worst life.
Yeah, dude, there's all the, I mean, like, double-sided stereotype. Like, fuck.
Oh, this guy, Yaphet Kotto, wild. Supported Donald Trump in the 2016 and 2020 presidential elections. He also expressed support for Black Lives Matter and shared content adjacent to the beliefs of QAnon. So, I was talking with someone else about this, dude.
So what a beast. The guy's all over the place, dude. He's fucking...
People's politics are, like, legitimately absurd, dude.
Yeah. But I looked... Pelosi, not Jewish.
So that guy he just I guess stood up for the Jewish community and was a big proponent of Israel back then.
Yeah, and it's so funny. This is a quote from Amy Friedkin, a former president of AIPAC and a friend of Pelosi's for 25 years.
Whoa.
She likes to say that growing up in Baltimore, she went to a bar or bat mitzvah every Saturday. Basically saying Pelosi's cozied up to his... That's crazy, dude. If Nancy Pelosi's just fucking... mobbed up with Israel, like I wouldn't be surprised if she's been paid a lot of money, but like from birth mobbed up with Israel, that's crazy.
I gotta imagine that for a lot of this kind of stuff,
Yeah,
well, just because I mean
they pick who they know.
Well, but it's also just in a way I would assume it's almost like throwing darts at the wall. Like I don't know if you felt like this at USC, but there were definitely people at my school where I was like, oh, this person is going to be politically active. Like this person is going to win a thing, and like that decision was made not only by their family but by a donor group.
Yeah.
A while ago, whether that donor group is Israeli based, whether it's Heritage Foundation based, whether it's even like a more democratic part. Like I remember
Project Veritas or whatever. Yeah.
I remember I used to date this girl, and while I was dating her, we were gonna go over to my house, and she was inviting her roommate over. And she was like, yeah, my roommate can't come over. She was like, because people smoke weed at your house. I was like, you smoke weed? And she was like, yeah, but I can't do it in our place anymore because she's like starting to try to like begin her political career. And I was like, what? And I remember at the time I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
yeah.
But then now I like went onto her Instagram, and she's like a staffer for somebody, and she's like making those Instagram videos where it's like, we got to get out and vote for Zoran and stuff like that, which is fine, do that thing. But it's like, some of these people make these decisions way early of like, I am going to be the mayor
Yeah, Tim Dillon had a really funny breakdown of Zoran voters. He was like, the typical Zoran voter is the kid who always did their homework, and now they've moved to New York City from the burbs. And they're like, why am I not getting paid enough? It's like, you think that those kids are actually talking about socialism? They just think they need more, they deserve more money. Like,
I can see that.
They voted for the right thing, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, He's being cynical. It's his.
You know what's
he's
his
doing
name?
radio. You gotta fuck
Zoran,
around.
right?
Who?
Nate.
Nate.
DC Nate.
Oh, who's this?
He worked with Zoran when they both like graduated from college.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh, Nathan, whatever.
Luft.
Yes. I almost said Lund, but that's the guy that travels around with Sam Talent. Yeah. Yes, I do remember Nathan Luft saying that, and I remember hanging out with Nathan very early on in Zoran coming up, and he was like, I've worked with that guy, and I was like, he's cool, and he was like, I mean, as much as you can feel suss out someone's vibes, he was like, good guy. So I was like, word. I mean, like, I don't know, I'm gonna take the advice of the guy that worked with him for like a whole summer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that guy's gonna, I mean, like, I don't know, maybe he's hitting his wife, but like, he's not bringing it to work. And that's why Bill Clinton was a great president.
No, he was like, we're doing this in the office. We're doing this right here.
Yeah, you're supposed to do it at a club, in a back room, not the Oval,
Yeah, fucking why don't more mayors do that? I think why don't more mayors go to nightclubs?
It was cool when they used to do that, hang out with the mob and fuck over the whole city.
Yeah, why doesn't Gotham City exist?
Yeah,
I think it'd be cool if I guess the Equinox doesn't exist, or what's it called? The Paradox doesn't exist anymore. What the fuck is the big nightclub in the city? This isn't a nightclub city.
No, not at all.
No.
It's funny. I've like told a couple people that I'm like going to hang out at the club, and they're like, "Oh, what club?" And I'm like, "Comedy club."
Yeah. What do you think I'm talking about?
Yeah, like, do I look like
I don't know. I guess that's why I feel like I fit in really well in Baltimore, because I don't meet the height requirements of a nightclub. Like, I go into the nightclub and it's immediately like, oh, this is the worst idea I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, that's like where you get the women are like 6'6", 6 figures, 6 feet, and it's like, what the fuck?
When I am a dumbass, and the taller the woman is, I'm like, oh my god, that's my wife.
Yeah.
Which is why my wife is actually like 4 or 5 inches taller than me.
I'm an idiot, because I always see the shorter the woman. Ah, fuck, that's a kid. Hell yeah. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Thank you.
You guys have been awesome. Appreciate you. But I'll tag all of Dubray's stuff at the bottom below in the comments and whatnot. Follow him on all of his good stuff. Do you have anything you want to plug real quick?
What's coming out?
Probably Tuesday.
This Saturday I'm gonna be at Mobtown Brewing and
Mobtown with the encore. Do you want more?
Yeah,
Cook and Raw with Jack Hummel.
I'm trying to book. Well, you know what? Fuck it. I'll mention that when it's
Saturday. Catch him at Mobtown Brewing in Baltimore. People that listen to this actually live in Baltimore. They might pull up.
Let's go. Come through.
Hell yeah, dude. Thank you guys for tuning in. Good night.
Night.